So guys, thank you so much for tuning in for yet another PitchGround webinar daily, where we bring in amazing founders and we do all the crazy product-driven webinars. Each of our webinar will always talk about how to use a certain product, how to solve a certain problem, how to improve your process in a different way, but using products, using softwares. And this is where we just get in all of these founders who build this product, right? So there is no hushes, there is no gimmicks, right? There is no crazy sales gimmicks. There's no marketing gimmicks. These are founders who are actually building and solving real problem, and why they're building up, how it can help you, how it can help your team. Those are the things that we dive right into so that it can help you grow your business. So with us today, we have Richik and we have Archit with us. They are team Ureify. Guys, if you can just take a moment to introduce yourself before we dive into the story part and then the slides and all of the crazy stuff later on. I think that would be great.
Sure. Thank you so much, Udit, for having us. I think PitchGround is doing such a brilliant job in giving a platform to us founders to at least, share our voice with the audience that, hey, this is what we are building. Come find us. So very quickly to introduce ourselves. I'm Captain Richik. Interestingly, I'm a part-time Indian Army officer as well.
Oh,
And yeah, I graduated from National University of Singapore. And I have I have a degree in entrepreneurship. That's very rare to claim. And I worked in startups pretty much all my life. Before I dove into Ureify. And this was a space where, it was a pandemic, and I was working with an organization in Art of Living where we were present in almost 5,000 colleges. And you know how hard the pandemic was for the job seekers. We used to get pretty much every single day 20-25 resumes. Listen, can you please help us? We are not getting a job. We have got fired, so on and so forth. So I started doing these cohort based trainings where I would teach people that this is how you write your resume. And Udit, it's very, very surprising when you look at someone who is framing their resume, right? There are very simple tweaks that one can make. There is a science to it, and it's alarming how people don't know it, right? So, and when Archit came on board, I'll let him introduce himself, but he is this tech whiz. He's from IIT, which is like the Harvard of India, right? So, so he came on board, he saw me taking these workshops, and he said, listen, we can build a product. I want to put this brain, this science of resume writing that you have got from doing from editing to 20,000 resumes, 30,000 resumes. Let me try to put an algorithm on it, and let's build an engine like Grammarly that helps users, sort their resume on their own. So that's the motivation behind Ureify. And Archit, you can also quickly introduce yourself.
I think Richie gave fairly covered about my introduction. So I wish everyone, all the participants, all the best. So I can promise the product which we are building and we have interesting product roadmap, interesting features which are coming up in the near future. So all the very best. I'm sure you're gonna love the interaction between Udit and Richik. So I wish everyone all the best.
Awesome. Thank you so much, guys, for that introduction. So just to recap, again, guys, we're going to be talking about, I know most of the people over here are business owners with us, and usually our entire user base is business owners. But then again, I think you guys can definitely benefit from it, especially if you have your team members. So Richik, over to you now.
All right, great. So I think we can start.
Yeah, absolutely. You can share your screen.
Okay. So what I will do is quickly share my screen, and good evening and a very warm welcome to all of you on the call. So let me go into my screen and let me find the slides. All right. So great. So great work on the poster. I see only 14 people have shown up, but I'm hoping that this number increases as we go on. So I will quickly do a deep dive. And before I start, I would love to know where you guys are joining me from. So I know there's just 14 of us, but it would be great if we interact rather than it being a one-way, dialogue, a monologue. So could you just come on the chat and just let me know where in the world are you guys joining me from? Okay, great. I have someone from Washington, DC. I have someone from Chennai. Alan is from Chennai. Okay, great. Awesome. Okay, Sudipta is from Delhi. Good to see you on the call, Sudipto. Great. Nelson from Kenya. That's so great, Nelson. So good to see you on the call. Hi. All right, great. I have Sadashiv from Gulberg. Okay, awesome stuff. Welcome on the call, Sadashiv. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the participation. And I would love it if you keep this up. Even as we go on, do let me know if you have any questions. Feel free to stop me and I can answer those questions. Okay, so let's get down to business. Let's get down to job search. All right. So why is the job search so hard? You know, there are so many stats that show that an average time to find a job is anywhere between 3 to 5 months, depending on where in the world you are. In India, it's on the longer end of the spectrum because of the insane kind of, competition, the demand. Jobs are less, job seekers are more, which means bigger companies, they get close to 10,000 resumes every single day. And I have shown you two examples from India, but even across the world, research says that for any single job, on an average, there are 250 applications. Okay. So you are competing with 250 other people for one job on an average. This is the best case. Now, if you have to think about it, you talk about a scale where companies are getting 10,000 resumes every day. Do you think it is humanly possible to have an HR team that manually screens all the resumes? Do you guys think it's possible? A yes or no would be amazing. If you could come in the chat and tell me either a yes or a no. Do you think it's humanly possible for the HR to go through so many resumes? Right? Clearly no, right? I only see one answer. I would love it if the others also, right? You see that it's clearly a no. Right. Awesome. So what do they do? Most companies today, guys, they use a software called ATS. It's an applicant tracking software, which surprisingly rejects 80% of all resumes that a company gets. So I'm taking a Fortune 500 case study, right? A company like Google or an Amazon. If they are getting 10,000 resumes, 8,000 are rejected by a software. It's not even funny. An HR, a recruiter doesn't even look at the resume. Okay, and if you think that is insane, wait till you hear what's next. Okay, the 2,000 resumes that do make it past the software, a hiring manager or a recruiter is looking at the resume. Okay, quick question to you. A resume, you have built your summary, your work experience, so many bullet points. How much time do you think an HR spends in reading your resume? I would love to know your thoughts around this. 1 minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes. What do you guys think? How much time does the HR spend in reading your resume? Okay, Khadija feels 10 seconds. Vansal feels 30 seconds. Fair, you guys are closer to the mark. 1 minute, Cezanne feels it's 1 minute. Okay, fair. Guys, the answer is even lesser, okay? Less than a minute. The answer is 7.4 seconds. And I am not kidding about this. All this is Googleable. There was a study done, okay? It was an eye tracking study. And let me see if I can pull out this study for you guys. This will be fun. Okay, eye tracking study. This was done by Ladders, okay? And what they did was they were tracking the eye movement of recruiters when they were looking through resumes, okay? You got to see this. This is insane. Right? On average of 6 seconds in 2012, and it became 7.4 in today's date. All right. And interestingly, in just 7 seconds, guys, they are only selecting 2% of the resumes. So from those 2000, it's about 40 that get an interview call. Right? Insane stats. And I mean, it could vary across the world, but more or less, this remains constant. Okay. And you will have to see here that the only weapon in your hand, the only way you can beat the ATS, or you can, attract the HR's attention in just 7 seconds, is your resume. That's the only thing you have. If you have a good resume, it can beat the ATS. If you have a good resume, it can get the HR's attention in 7 seconds. Do you guys agree? There's nothing else. There is no interview yet. The only thing in your hands is your resume. Do you guys agree that the resume is important? I would love to see IMP or important on the chat if you agree with me. Yeah, tell me, agree, tell me something, give me some feedback. Do you see this? It's important. Nelson, thank you so much. Others, anyone feels this is important? Anyone sees the importance of this? Yeah. Do you see how important it is? Swapnil, Ashwath, great. Thank you so much. Yeah, great. Khadija, thank you so much. Awesome.
I've never applied for any job, so it's sort of hard for me to answer.
Thanks, Udit, for that. Right. So, Bansal, do you see this, right? Apply for 100 jobs and you get a call back for 2. Yeah, this is the reason. So, it's very important to understand how to beat the ATS and how to really get selected in those 7 seconds. So, I'm going to spend just 10-15 minutes on this. And I hope you guys are with me, because you are going to learn right now how to beat any ATS in the world and how to pretty much ensure that in those 7 seconds, you're able to catch the HR's attention. If you guys are excited, if you want to know this, please drop me a boom on the chat. Drop me a boom on the chat, and I would love to take this forward. I would love to see and show you how to beat the ATS and how really to catch. Okay, great. I'm loving the enthusiasm here. Thank you so much, guys. Great. This pushes me on. Let's go. Let's get into the ATS. Okay. How does it work? Very important. I hope you're paying attention. What the ATS does, guys, is it can read every word in your resume, right? An algorithm can extract every single word, and then it checks how many of these words are there of your resume, right? How many words in your resume are there in the job description? I'm repeating it, the job description. It creates a map. The job description has 15-20 words. Does the resume have these words? If it has it, great, it's forwarded. If it doesn't have those words, gone, dustbin. And why this is so important, guys, is pretty much every big company uses this software. Okay, let's see this in action. This will make a lot more sense. Please take your attention to the screen. It's a very important slide. Just see this, okay? On the left is a job description for a staff accountant. Okay, an ABC company. It is preparing, you need to prepare balance sheets. There is profit and loss statements. Udit, is it possible that I get access to the annotation tool?
You already have access to it.
I am not being able to annotate on the screen. I think it's disabled. If you can just check it once.
I'll have a check.
Else I'll just move on.
Yeah, I'll look into it. Meanwhile, you can just continue.
Okay, great. So or what I'll do is let me tell you, okay, I have, okay, great. I have, I'll do with the Microsoft Excel. So look at this, okay. Dynamics GP is required in a job description. Okay. There is full cycle accounting that's required in the job description. There is self-motivated. Now, these are the words the ATS will be looking for. So this smart guy, Jackie Money, see what he did. He just pulled out words from the JD. Self-motivated, all right. You require strong written and verbal communication skills, bingo. Right? Dynamics GP, of course, I'm going to put it there. Full cycle, year-end closes, okay? So it's going to come somewhere. Let me figure out where is it. Okay, it's there. Okay, look at this. Full cycle accounting. Okay, it's pretty much like he has copy pasted the job description onto his resume. I hope you guys know why. Do you guys realize why has Jackie Money done this? Why has he taken up all the skills in the JD and put it in his resume? Any guesses? It is something very seriously taken outside. It's plagiarism, right? In India, it's pretty much a norm, but it's pretty much like he's plagiarizing the JD onto his resume. Why would he do that? Anyone here? Any guesses? Right, Vikas, right? Do you see this, right? If you are able to use the keywords in the JD in your resume, you are going to beat the ATS every single time. And that brings me to the very important question that Bansal is asking, that are you suggesting that we edit the resume before applying to every job? Right? I know this is the question that's going to come. The answer is, if you want the job, then you better. Okay, this is the first light. It hit me right when I was going through resumes. I see so many great candidates who don't get called for an interview simply because they are missing keywords in the JD. So in answer to your question, Bansal, absolutely yes. Yeah, if you want to increase your chances of getting selected to beat the ATS, you need to customize your resume for every JD. Does this make sense? I would love it if more people say make sense. I like that. Can you tell me MS on the chat if this is making sense? I would love if some people could put MS in the chat. I'll just talk about the tool. By the way, just to let you know, the tool that I'm going to show you at the end, you will be able to build a customized resume for every single job description in just 5 minutes. And I'm going to demo it to you. Just hold on. Okay, just hold on. Okay, right. With that, let's go on. Thank you so much, Lewis. Thank you so much, Parth. Thank you so much, Moped. Okay, done. This is part 1 covered. But remember, this is just half the battle won. Why? Because even after beating the ATS, the hiring manager is going to look at your resume. And I just showed you, you have 7.4 seconds to impress this guy. Okay. And remember, right now you're competing with all resumes that have the required keywords. They have beaten the ATS, which means they are all qualified candidates. Industry research, only 2% get selected. That means 1 out of 50 get an interview call. Quick question to you. If all 50 resumes are qualified, how the hell does the HR decide that this is the person I want to call? Anyone, any thoughts? If all the resumes are qualified, they have the required keywords, how does the HR decide only 1 out of 50 to call for an interview? Anyone, any thoughts? Knowledge. See, you get to show off your knowledge in the interview, right, Ashwath? Unless you get called for an interview, you're never going to get a chance to show off your knowledge. So because they have the skill set, they have beaten the ATS, right? So a Python, right? Action-based statements. Okay, Bansal, we're getting closer. We're getting closer. Anyone else? Any ideas? CV formatting, not so much Parth. It has this thing, okay? Keyword stuffing can get you through the ATS, Sudipta, no doubt, but it will not get you an interview call. Experience, okay? Social presence, not so much, not so much, not so much. Okay, this is my second myth busting moment. Okay, first one was customize a resume for every JD. Second, your resume is about accomplishments. I'll repeat it because it's very important. Your resume is about accomplishments. The way to get to the top 2%, to be this golden person, is to show in your resume, you are the bloody best. The HR wants the best. They only want to see that you were the top employee, you were in the top 10%, you won awards, you were able to bring down the lead cost, whatever your industry experience is, were you good at it? Does that make sense? Yeah, this is your resume is not a list of your roles and responsibilities. It is a list of your accomplishments. Yeah, I am giving you an objective of an IITian. I'm repeating myself. IIT is like the Harvard of India, right? So an IIT gets 100%. Companies come and they are fighting for these graduates, to come on board their companies. So by the way, Ureify is also empaneled with more than 50 colleges in India. So we take constant workshops for them. So this is an objective. Look at this. This guy, he was a civil engineer in his bachelor's degree. He shifted into IT, like a lot of people in India do. And this guy is a passionate software developer, fair. Now, he has got multiple skills in building websites, doing the back end, front end, and gaming frameworks. Okay. He wanted to apply for a career in gaming, and he has won a coding bootcamp. Usually in India, typically for a bootcamp, there are about 20,000 people who participate. From there, he has come first. How much would you rate this statement, guys? Very quickly. Out of 10, what do you think about this objective statement? How much would you rate this out of 10? Okay, 4. Okay, great. That's cool. 7. Okay, Khadija feels 7. Okay, fair. 7 on 10. Vikas feels 7. Okay, great. Okay, so more or less, you guys see that it's an average. It's great. Yeah, it's great to be talking to you guys because fair. Maybe it's not even a 4. I would rate this 2. When I saw this, I literally gave this a 2 out of 10. And I want to show you why. Okay. Remember, I told you in the beginning that the HR only looks at a resume for 7 seconds. Right? What I'd love to do. No, that's not true, right? There is an accomplishment. This guy has won a coding bootcamp and the rest of his resume is there. Okay, let me talk to you. Let me show this to you. Remember, I said 7 seconds. What I would love is, let's play a game, right? I am going to read this resume for 7 seconds. Remember, when you write a resume, the object or the objective or the summary is on top, right? That's where the HR eyes go first. So let's read this resume for 7 seconds. What I would love is, I will say start and you guys be my timers, right? So once the 7 seconds are over, just put a stop on the chat. Deal? Let's do this. 1, 2, just give me 1 second. Let me get, yeah, okay. 1, 2, 3, start. Okay. Passionate software developer, great. Expertise in web app development. Okay. He's built websites. Okay. Backend. So he knows a little bit of SQL. Okay. Fantastic. Front end design. Okay. I've got a stop from Vikas. Okay. Great. The others, I don't know if you're participating. Okay. Great. Stop. Guys, look at this. In 7 seconds, the HR realized this guy knows web app. This guy knows backend. This guy knows front end. He's looking for a game developer. Rejected. In 7 seconds, he couldn't find the skill he's looking for. Gone. Do you see this? Do you see the importance of coming to the point? If you're applying as a game developer, your resume needs to be passionate game developer. There's no point writing anything else. If you're changing your career, aspiring game developer, right? Make the HR very clear at the beginning that this is a relevant resume. Okay, I hope I'm being able to add value to this, guys. I hope you see the power. These are very simple things, but these are so important to know to get that interview call. Okay, I'm going to give you 3 more tips very, very quickly, but I'd love to know, how is it going so far? Are you guys getting value? Drop me a boom on the chat, guys, if you're getting value. I'm just going to spend 3 more minutes before I move on to the demo. Okay, great. I'm loving this. I'm so glad that you guys are enjoying this. Okay, awesome. Thank you so much. I'm moving on. 3 points. Okay, what are the 3 things that you can do in your resume to make it stand out? Number 1, remember accomplishments. What is the easy way? What is the easiest way to show an accomplishment? Number. The easiest way to show an accomplishment is to use a number. Why? Because it catches the HR's attention. The moment they see a 50 or a 5,000 in the text, their eyes go to it. Okay. And they immediately know it's an accomplishment. So this guy has won a coding boot camp. It's going to be lost in the jungle. The HR will probably not even reach it. If instead he had written, won the coding boot camp among 10,000 participants. Remember, one of you said that there is no accomplishment, but he has given an accomplishment. Your eyes didn't go to it. The moment you use a number, you are able to take the HR's attention there. Okay, and it need not be have come first. It could be that, okay, you were in the top 10% of a competition, and this is for graduates, for people who have working experience. You were able to exceed the company targets by 120% for 3 years in a row. Okay, you handled a project worth 50,000 USD. You were able to reduce the operational cost by 30%. Okay, digital marketing, you were able to reduce the lead cost from 50 rupees to 30 rupees. Use numbers to show the impact of what you have achieved. Don't write, I did digital marketing, I made cold calls. It doesn't do anything to bring you in the top 2%. Every single person who is applying for a marketing job will have did cold calling. Your resume should have did 150 cold calls every day, 20% better than the team average. Is this making sense? Can you guys go from a role or a responsibility to an accomplishment using a number? Is this making sense? Fantastic. So great. Good to know. Awesome. Great. Awesome. Thank you, Bansal. Thank you, Khadija. Others, I would love it if I get a little bit more response. Yeah. Okay, great. Thank you. Okay. Second thing I want to tell you guys is, a lot of times what people do is they try to explain the project, right? Look at this guy. The AI game was based on body weight, body type, target weight. Breaking news, the HR doesn't care. The HR doesn't care what your project did. They want to know, do you know the technicalities of your work? They want to see the buzzwords, right? So for example, what language did you use to code this in? Did you use Python? So he mentioned it's AI, right? What in AI did you use? Artificial neural networks. If you're in marketing, did you use Porter's 5 forces? Did you use Tally? What software have you used? They're looking at technical words. Okay. In finance, did you use the DCF model for valuation? They're looking to see, do you know the technical terms in your career? Make sense? So remove the buzzwords, add technical words. Thirdly, anything else is excess. Remove it. Remove all the excess crap from your resume. And you know what happens? A 61-word essay it can become 31 words. Bansal, I'll explain that. I'll go a little bit more into depth of that. But check this out first. Okay. This guy, instead of writing so many things, passionate game developer, the HR immediately knows, okay, interesting, goes deeper, proficient in Python gaming frameworks. Okay. Quick question for you guys. Why did he write Python gaming frameworks and not C++ or maybe a JavaScript? Anyone? Can anyone crack this code? Why did this guy write proficient in Python and not any other language? Even if you're not from IT, guys, think of it like a language, right? Okay, Vikas feels because it's in demand. Okay, fair. Swapnil feels the latest skill. Okay, great. Parth, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And the guest, I do not know your name, but bang on, bang on. The people who said it's in demand, guys, it doesn't matter if the skill is in demand or not. Is it in demand of the job? If you're applying as a C++ developer, nobody cares if you know Python. You're not going to use it. ATS, you're not going to beat the ATS. Making sense? The in-demand skill is what is there in the JD. I hope that made sense. I'm sorry, I'm trying to burn this into your head so that it's useful for you. All right. Then accomplishment. I won the coding bootcamp among 10,000 participants. And what's a technical word? Listen, you're a coder, right? So what languages do you know? Okay, you know Python, great. What IDs, what integrated developer environments have you used? Okay, great. AI, right? What in AI have you used? If you say that you are in data science, what algorithms have you used? Have you used linear regression, etc., etc.? Okay, I am done with my presentation, but because Bansal asked what are buzzwords, I'm just trying to go a little bit deeper into this, right? I'm giving you an example from a business career. So what do I mean by buzzwords for a financial analyst? It basically means, guys, okay, SAP, Access, Quicken, Hyperion Financial, ERP. It means showing that you know the softwares, the technical terms, the theories required in your specific field, right? That's how you would do it. So I think I have come to the end of the presentation as such. What if I told you, I am also going to show you a tool right now where an intelligent engine will be showing your scorecard on these three parameters: impact, depth, and readability. And it will also help you improve your resume score on your own with no help. Would you guys like me to quickly take you into the demo?
Meanwhile, guys, if you have any questions, you can just start dropping them in the chat. We're more than happy to take up the question. But Rajik, I think we can just dive into the product itself.
All right, let's do that. So I am taking you to Ureify.com. By the way, this deal is live on PitchGround. Let me show you what this can do. Okay. We have more than 30,000 users. The moment you come in, you are able to make one resume for free. Go ahead, feel free to try out all the features. Okay. What you get is you get access to templates, which have been approved by over 40 hiring experts. You're able to upload your resume or you can start from scratch. And like I was showing you, no matter what design you like, you can just select anyone, be rest assured that an HR manager has stamped it and it's also ATS friendly. Feel free to play with the colors or the fonts. All of them are ATS friendly. There is no worries. If you want to change the font size, you could do that, right? You feel that this is too spaced out, you want to put in more content, you're able to do that. And you have to remember everything here, right? If it's a crammed spacing, it is only that much that an HR manager accepts. Okay. You want to add a section, it is like adding a Google Chrome tab, guys. So you want to add your projects, no worries. You want to add a section of your own. Maybe you want to add volunteer work. Great. Save it. It just gets created as new tabs on your Google Chrome or on this resume builder, and you're done. From here, guys, the magic starts. Okay, magic number one. I know it's hard to figure out what to write. Okay, so what we have done, for more than 10,000 job titles, you could be a Python developer, you could be a digital marketing analyst, I don't care, you could be a SAP consultant. Okay, figure out whatever it is, go and search it. You will get a library of pre-written statements which you can just add to your resume in a click. Done. Save. All right, skills. What skills should I add? Okay, let's go back to, say I'm a Python developer. Let me try a new thing here. I need to know Python, I need to know REST, Django, SOAP, AWS. Saved. Okay, work experience. Let me try a different job title. Okay, the audience can help me here. Can you quickly tell me any job title you're looking for? What is your job title? Let me try it out with you.
Let's search for growth hacking. I think it's a very high demand.
Okay, this is interesting. So let me see if I can see growth, right? Marketing growth operations consultant. Okay, so maybe you were at a marketing growth operations consultant. Let's just say at PitchGround, because I think that's what Uday is looking at. Okay, so you could just put your company here and you have got bullet points, right? You could just add the bullet points here, press the save button, and see what happened is you built your resume in 5 minutes without typing a single word. Okay, magic 1 done. Go ahead, try it out. I am not done. Magic 2. You have built your resume, you have changed the bullet points. You want to know, is this resume good? Great. I have built you an intelligence scorecard. And when I say it is my fantastic team, Archit, who was there in the beginning. He is the brains behind this. So look at this. You see that the score is 58. And I have preloaded an example. This is an actual user's resume, right? So he was a full stack developer at Amazon. So if you see, he has put in some words, but there is a lot of things that needs to improve. He has not highlighted critical information. Okay, he has used the word drafted too many times. I told you about a number. He has not added a number to quantify his experience. A bullet point needs to start with an action word. He started with I, right? This bullet point is too long. You are going to get active feedback on every single word in your resume, and you are able to make all these changes on your own and go from a 53 to an 80. You don't need any resume writing expert to help you out. And if you see, it's all on impact, depth, and is it easy on the eye. Done. I am not even done yet. Now that you have built a resume which is 90 plus, you're going to look for jobs. It is there on the platform. This platform can list every single job on Google. So why not just use a Google search? Because this is an intelligent job search which shows you a score. This is a 24 score. This is a 20 score. Why is it so less? Why is the score here 20? Or let me take an example. Okay, let's take a good okay, look at this. Okay, this is a job in Bangalore. The score is 21. Why? Because there are 21 such skills in the job description which is not there in your resume. This resume will never beat the ATS for this JD. So what can you do? You can press match the JD. It will list all the skills for you, right? So for example, you see automation is there in the job description. Hey, I know automation. I've done this in my previous work. Okay, let me add it to my skills. Okay, done. Press the save button. Go back to job match. Update the score. It's going to become 22 or maybe 23. Guys, in 2 minutes, you can just add all these missing keywords and you're pretty much guaranteed that your resume beats the ATS system, right? This is the tool that is being built for you to ensure that you beat the ATS, you have the review in your hand, and you get 3x more interview calls. Before I go forward, I would love to get some thoughts. What do you guys think of this? What did you guys think of this software?
I think it's an incredible tool. Richik, I think you guys have done a brilliant job with regards to the software. I see so much possibilities out there with regards to this. I think it's just going to take a lot more time for people to really kind of like get a hang of it. And I think once they do that, I think it's an absolute brilliant of a product. By the way, guys, this is available on PitchGround right now at the moment on a lifetime deal. So let me, while you're already sharing the screen, Rachik, why don't you share the landing page as well with everyone?
Sure, I will do that. Let me quickly show it on the PitchGround, the products. So this is the deal on PitchGround, and we have just launched. It's just been 2 weeks. We've had a couple of sales, and I'm really disappointed. I guess I take that on me that we have not really had the kind of traction yet. But I'm really relying on you guys to be the first users and give us some feedback.
So the best part is that guys, anyone who makes a purchase live during the webinar, they get another copy of it right away. So this offer is available exclusive for the people during the webinar. So take advantage of this offer right now, because this offer is only available for the next 45 minutes or so. Again, $49, probably one of the best investments you can make, because if you end up building up a better resume, again, this is something that you will have for the rest of your life, or to keep on updating your resume, because this is a kind of a software that you would not require just one time. You would pretty much be looking out for a new job every 2 years, 3 years, so that you can have that appreciation in your salary and just keep moving forward. So for $49, I think that's one of the best investments you can make for yourself, for your personal self, and just being able to save a lot of time for yourself, basically. So do take advantage of that. These guys have a great 169 reviews right now on the product at the moment. Again, $49 is literally no brainer. I have just dropped the link in the chat for everyone. Again, guys, for the next 45 minutes until the webinar ends, this offer is available for you guys. Take advantage of that. Definitely, Nelson, you can join our partnership program. I'm going to drop the link of that for the same, so that you can sign up. And if you want to refer Ureify to other people, you can definitely do that at the same time. So let me just quickly drop the link for the same. There you go, Nelson. I've just dropped the link in this. So if you guys want to join the partnership program, which is what we call as a referral program at PitchGround, you guys can sign up and start referring to your friends and family, people who are looking for a job. And I think it's again an incredible software. Regardless, even if you own a business, I think you need to prepare your resumes and just keep it. Not just because you want to apply for a job, but because many a times when you are also raising capital, right? And you send across like a resume of yours with the deck, it makes a massive difference because people are able to see your history. While again, sending out a LinkedIn URL all the time is not very feasible, because everyone gets contacted way too much. So if you just put it across in an email where people can just quickly read, I think that's absolutely brilliant. It's a job search country specific, Rachik?
It's available globally. So you could search for a job in the US, in Argentina, it doesn't matter.
Awesome. So again, guys, $49, take advantage of it right now. For the next 45 minutes, you guys can get another code out for absolutely free. So all you have to do is, after making the purchase, just drop a review. And as soon as the refund period is over, the code is going to get credited into your account automatically. So you don't have to reach out. You don't have to do anything. Again, take advantage of it. Literally $49, guys, for you to land a better job. I think it's completely worth it. Take advantage of that, guys. Again, it's peanuts. Again, $49. I would say it's nothing, because you can probably have like an appreciation of another $5,000 in your resume just by building a right resume. Because many a times people do not get the right payment just because they don't know how to represent themselves the right way, what sort of a value that they can bring in, what sort of a value that they have brought in, because everyone today is competing to get in front of everyone. And I think this is where, if you really want to stand out, all you have to do is just improve and tweak your resume, which is your entire history, and the best way to do that is by using and gaming the system. Today, everyone who is gaming the system is the one who is actually moving up and moving forward a lot faster. Again, guys, take advantage of it. Another 45 minutes, 43 minutes before the deal ends. Meanwhile, guys, if you have any questions, drop them in the QA tab or in the chat. We're more than happy to take up those questions and answer those questions. Awesome. So we have one guest who's just made a purchase. Thank you so much for making your purchase. I think you've made a very smart decision by investing in yourself, because this tool is all about investing in yourself. And if you're not buying this, you're basically saying that, hey, I'm not worth $49. That's what you're telling yourself. So again, some tools are really necessary for your life. I think this is one of them. So there's a question coming in from Bansal. He's asking, does this work for only tech jobs or leadership jobs as well?
No, it works for, okay, I'll maybe I can give a demo of this.
Yeah, sure. Please go ahead.
So let me just show this to you guys. So first of all, okay, let's look at a sales job. Okay. I think the question was a leadership job. So I'm going to show this live to you, right? So let's say a leader or a team lead. Okay. So it could be anywhere, right? And so what happens is, say, for example, this is a team leader at KPMG. Okay. So it's not just a job search tool, guys. Say you're doing a job search on any platform. It could be Monster Jobs, and you have a job description, right? So all you need to do is copy paste the job description. Okay. And you can come and just give me a second. Okay. So I pasted the entire thing. I can come back to my software. I could go to the job match tab. I just need to come and paste the job description. It could be any job. And what's going to happen is the algorithm will start working. It will show you all the keywords in this job description, right? It's not a tech job. And it'll show you, listen, it's a 20% score, depending on the keywords that you have. So it works for pretty much any job title, any job description. Come and paste it and done. You can immediately start adding the keywords and pretty much make sure that you beat the ATS.
Awesome. Path is asking, can I upload my CV and just a moment, I think. Can I upload my CV and just edit it using Ureify?
Yes.
The best part is that definitely Path, but more than that, I would say, like, don't edit your CV, but actually use Ureify to build it, because you will save a lot more time by doing that and building a CV over here, rather than trying to upload and trying to edit and trying to make so many changes. You will end up spending a lot of time, because you will spend more time optimizing and just editing than actually rebuilding it completely on Ureify, which is going to take you like 70-80% less time, And again, as you can see, it's all about gaming and getting in front of people, because the challenge today is getting in front of people is so much more harder than actually like landing the job, because the part one itself is the most critical part, which Ratik is saying, is getting that call. Because if you know that you're very good, you would be able to crack down the interview, but to get to that interview, you have to beat the system, right? And this is one of the most effective way to beat the system. So there's a question coming in. Do you have an agency license? I want to use this for my whole family, 26 for us. I think the best way to do it is, all you need is 26 licenses. And I think that's one of the best investments you can make for each and every individual in your team. So yeah, I think again, take advantage of this, because again, if you are not investing $49 in yourself, this is an investment in yourself. This is not an investment for anything else, right? This is an investment on yourself. And if you cannot invest $49 in yourself, you would not be making those extra thousands of dollars that you could do and take advantage of. So again, guys, so someone is asking about 26 of us. Right now, if you buy 13 licenses, you get 26 licenses, right? So take advantage of the deal right now, which you have for the next 39 minutes. So buy 13 licenses and you get 26 licenses. I think this is where you can really sort of take advantage of this specific deal. Again, take advantage of it, because something like this is not happening. It usually happens in only one webinar. So let's see, are there any more questions?
So there's one question by Rachel, I think, Udit. She talks about how is that a resume is different from a CV. Yes, Rachel, these are two separate documents, particularly in the West. A CV is referred to as an academic resume, which is way longer. It has got a bit by bit detailing of every single thing you have done in your career. Now, as especially for senior management roles, your resume sort of becomes your CV. But in today's trend, when there is so many resumes, any hiring manager prefers a one-page resume, right? Which is where Ureify comes in. It helps you, trim out all those irrelevant, unnecessary stuff, shorten your resume to one page, so you can show the most powerful stuff first and get hired. Because trust me, in 7 seconds, the HR is not going to go to the third page and find the best things about you.
Yeah, remember one thing, that while hiring is becoming easier, this also means that getting hired is going to get tougher, because the more and more people today who get access on the internet, right? That means there is more competition. While it's good for the entire ecosystem, but this also means that you're going to be competing really very hard to get in front of people. And what Ureify is doing is it's helping you beat that initial automated system, because as you saw, 10,000 applications for one of the fan companies, right? For one position. That one position, 10,000 people are fighting for it, right? What you need to do is get into that first 2,000. That's the step number one. And this is exactly where the ATA system kind of like removes all of those 8,000 people. Now, are those 8,000 people not eligible? Definitely they are. But the problem is they didn't know how to game the system. They didn't know how to get in front of people and get that interview call. And that is the biggest problem. Path is asking, being a fresher, do one should add internship experience? I think definitely, Path, if you are a fresher, internship experience is only going to enhance your overall ATS system. So for example, if you're applying, most of the time founders and startup founders would always prefer someone with an internship experience, because they know that the amount of experience is going to be a lot easier. Hatim is asking, what is the 1+1 offer? So Hatim, if you make a purchase of Ureify right now within the next 36 minutes, you buy one code, you drop a review. As soon as the refund period is over, you get another code for free. You can use that code for one of your family members, or you can give it away to your brothers, siblings, sister, your other family members, or one of your friends. So, or you can just split the cost with your friend. You can do whatever you want. So 1+1 offer is absolutely no brainer if you have the entire ecosystem and network out there. Path is asking, should I simply add all the internship experience, or add the ones relevant to the job? I think this is exactly what Rachik is talking about, that you need to copy the job description and paste it inside Ureify, and let Ureify then help you build that specific resume, right? Because if you're going to add unnecessary things as well, that is just not required. Again, that's the problem, because people don't have all the time to read everything. And this is where softwares are used to screen them out. So you need to let the software do that job. And then once you get on a call, no one reads your resume at that point of stage, right? You get on a Zoom call, no one even bothers looking at your resume, because then you have a complete undivided attention of someone for the next 10 minutes. How you speak then will define how you close someone after that. So then you sort of have to start selling yourself on the call, right? In terms of what you can do, how you can do, what benefits that you can bring to the company. And once you just show that confidence, because if you're a fresher, the only thing that HRs usually look at is your confidence level. That's it. They're not looking you to have crazy kind of skill sets. They're just looking to understand what confidence you have and whether you can deliver the task that's been assigned to you at an initial level. As long as you can do that, there is a 90% chance that you might end up landing the job, right? So this is where, again, this is how you game the system. This is how you get in front of people. And if you don't do that, again, there are those 10,000 other people, 9,999 people who are ready to take that spot, right? You have to be smart. You have to be different. You have to think differently. You have to be different today. And this is how you do things differently, is by gaming the system everywhere. Today, there are softwares for everything. Again, this is anyways required. Again, $49 is the best investments that you can make today for yourself. build your resume and be proud about yourself with regards to what you have built. Is
And
there?
Udit, I have a quick point to add. What we have done with the deal with PitchGround is we have kept it unlimited. So when a user buys the coupon, the lifetime membership today, he gets access to every feature in the future. And we are doing a host of things to this. We're adding new job titles. We are revamping the UI. The scorecard is getting a lot of upgrades. So every single thing that comes as a part of the future product, you guys get access to it at no additional cost.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Again, Path, I think you should take advantage of it. The best $49 you will invest in yourself. And again, if you get it right now in the next 33 minutes, you get additional code, share it with your friend and ask him to pay 50% of it. And that's how you kind of like get a nice 50% discount for yourself. Again, take advantage of it. It's a brilliant software, brilliant tool that will only help out. Meanwhile, like we have about a few minutes left. So why don't we get Archit on video call and ask him a bit about why he decided to build something like this. Like what was his crazy mind thought process?
Right. So
By the way, before that, I think there's a great question coming in. Do you have something like this that you guys can create to also build a LinkedIn profile? I think that's a great suggestion.
Yeah, in fact, Udit, this is something that's there on our future roadmap. But even with the current product, it's absolutely possible, because all this guy needs to do is download his LinkedIn profile as a PDF, upload it back on our Ureify. Immediately, it will score the profile.
Is it possible, Rachik, that you guys can possibly do this? That hey, I just come in, enter my LinkedIn URL, it scrapes the data, it tries to matches the existing system, and then it sort of gives me a list of improvements and all the pre-written text and suggestions in terms of what I can do. Because I think if we can do that, then I think this product has a very huge and big opportunity.
Yeah. So Archit would like to throw some light on that. He's been working on this as you speak.
right. So in fact, we are planning to launch our LinkedIn login via LinkedIn, where the automatically creates the resume from your LinkedIn profile and uploads onto our system on our platform, and automatically the AI would pitch in to give the score, the suggestions based on each and every sections, skills, the work experience, the summary. Right. So since Udit, you were asking what inspired me to build this particular product, right? So I mean, being from a premium institute from India, right? I struggled to build my own resume, right? So I started my career in Oracle. So I got placed from the campus, and at that time we used to copy it from a senior, right? And used to struggle, get a lot of reviews from my brother, right, who has some experience. Key, hey, how better I can write my work experience, how I can highlight my, the projects, the internship which I have done, right? So I always had this thing in my mind, how this entire reviewing, enabling the person who is building the resume, can there is any tech which can push this thing, which can enable the user while building the resume, right? And that's how Richik reached out to me. We discussed internally, since Richik was conducting a lot of webinars, right? The cohort based programs for the job seekers, the candidate. And that's how we decided, I mean, this is very much possible. The AI has been so advanced. In fact, I'll talk about GPT-3, where you write the job title in automatically creates the summary, the work experience for you, right? So the AI has become so advanced. So why can't we enable our users? Why can't we enable the job seekers while writing a resume, right? In fact, if I have to write a simple Instagram post, I have to think twice, thrice. Is it right? Is it grammatically right? Can I use better wording, right, to have more likes and comments on my post? Why not for resume? So that was my passion of enabling all my users, giving them, powering them with a lot of features which they can use while building the resume.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I absolutely love that thought process idea. I think the LinkedIn feature is going to be pretty game changing the moment it's out. Any sort of like ETA if you can drop, because new features are always exciting.
Absolutely. It's gonna be live very soon, maybe in maybe a month and 1.5 months.
Okay, man. Do your magic. Maybe sort of like reduce it by 50%. So I'm trying to be on the Rachik side over here. I'm trying to help him so that
And these are the debates that we keep having every day, as you can imagine. But yeah.
But good
Awesome,
thing
awesome.
about Richiki, he always thinks from the user perspective. What is users, might be looking for while building the resume? Is this color right or wrong? And we had so many discussions around how we can make the resume building journey a painless for a user. Generally, what we have seen other resume builders, a lot of struggle the user has to go through, right? So we thought to make it very simple for our users.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely, I agree with you. But yeah, guys, I think this was one of the very helpful sessions. I think we'll probably have to come up with some more interesting ideas that I think that we can share with people in terms of getting higher, better, and getting paid more. I think that can be one of the topics that we can talk about, like how to ensure that you're not underpaid at any point of stage, and if you are, then how you can land that another sort of job or another title. So I just hope that my team member are not watching these webinars. So as long as they're doing that, I'm all good. so, so with that, guys, again, make sure that you guys take advantage of the deal. We have about 28 minutes left before the deal, this specific deal of 1+1 gets over. Take advantage of it. And again, as soon as you have bought the product, make sure that you drop in review. As soon as you have done that, once the refund period is over, we will credit the +1 to your account. With that, we are going to be wrapping up this session. Any of closing lines, Richik and Chit, you guys have for everyone who's still here?
So number one closing line, that this 1+1 offer, Udit had to fight with me. So it's a great deal if you're still thinking of buying it.
Yeah,
Please get that.
Rachik was like on a gun point. I was like, you have to do this, man. You have to do this for people. You have to do it for PitchGrounders. So again, guys, take advantage of this offer. It's an absolute no-brainer. But more than that, you're paying like $49 for yourself. I think that's one of the best investments you can make, because again, you have access to the tool for the rest of your life, and this will help you land better job. Like, it will help you land your dream job, and it will help you get paid more. And who knows, it can help you get that next dream car that you have, or the next dream home. Sometimes you're just like that one job away, I would say. So with that, Achit, any final closing lines you want to add?
Nothing, Udit, as such. I wish all the best. I'm looking forward for everyone to create an account, try our product, and avail this particular offer, which
Yeah,
I
and
hope
that's one more thing, guys, we are here for you. We are very closely. I monitor the chat myself. If there is anything, we would love to share your experience. You can get on with us tech call. So you have a 24/7 support where anything that you have, we'd love to solve it for you. And of course, open to any feedback that you have for
And
future.
guys, again, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us at support@pitchground.com. I've just dropped in our email address as well in the chat. We are available for you guys. We host these sessions for you guys every single day at 11:30 a.m. EST. So again, guys, come in. I'll see you guys in the next webinar. But again, guys, take advantage of this. Vikas said he has just got the tool. Awesome, Vikas. Again, take advantage of
Aditya
this.
is from Nigeria, is trying to purchase it with it. I think I don't think he's facing an issue. I think
Yeah,
just
he's
waiting
probably
for him
just
to
he's
get
just
through.
probably letting us know that he's buying from Nigeria. So again, with internet, there is so much more opportunities today.
Yeah.
You're not restricted to just getting a job in Nigeria. If you're in Nigeria, right? If you have the skill set, you can get paid in US dollars today. And you do that, you really enjoy. I think that's one of the benefits, and that's something that we all do. Especially we located in India, if we get paid in US dollars, I think that's really incredible, right? So guys, again, thank you so much everyone for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed today's session. I'm going to try to bring in some more insightful sessions with Richik and Archit in the next webinar. I think the next one would be more exciting, where probably going to dive in terms of how you can land your dream job, or how you can get into FANG, how you can do things in a certain way, and how you can build your entire sort of resume in a specific way. So with that, we will be wrapping up this particular session. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Again, you have 24 minutes to take advantage of the +1 offer. Take advantage of it before it's too late, or you end up asking your cousin or your brother and sister to pay in full. You can probably give them. That's how you save money as well at PitchGround. With that, we'll be wrapping up, guys. Thank you everyone, and have a great night and have a great morning to the other side of the world. Bye everyone.